Hello everybody, what is up, Prof Toast here, and today we're going to be talking some Pokemon Go and some news and also a pretty cool interview with a shit ton of questions, which I actually answered a lot of stuff, with President and CEO John Hank of Niantic.
Understand the power that
So this is definitely pretty cool to see all the new details. And after this part, we're also going to be talking about, apparently, because we all know that the new Apple Watch is going to be able to play Pokemon Go, which is cool. But apparently, that's not going to be only limited to the Apple Watch. It's also going to be coming to Android Wear, which is fucking badass. Like, I never actually had a real use for a smartwatch, but hey, why not? I can play Pokemon Go on it. Worth it. Alright, so I got my cheat sheet right here on my note. You know these things explode, but I like to live on the edge. Alright, anyways, so let's go ahead and get on to the first question. Yes, I know I'm cheating, but there's no way I'm going to memorize all this shit. So, Greg Comparox questions, a weird ass last name. First and most important question, what team are you on? So CEO John Hank actually answered, I'm yellow, all about yellow. Anyways, oh shit, turning shit fucking sideways. Hold on, too fucking dabbing and shit. So, second question, same person. Hindsight is always 2020. By hindsight, okay. But is there anything you could have done differently that would have helped you? So, like John Hank said, if we could have seen the future that we had provisioned for 500 million downloads in 2 months, but if we had told that to anyone, sorry, I'm fucking on this. If we had told anyone that was our plan, we would have sounded insane. Not so much, but okay. So I don't know how to plan something as strange as the way it took off virally. We just had to play catch up. I wish we had everything provisioned in advance, but I don't know how any of us could have anticipated that. I could see it a bit on the way, because yeah, they weren't thinking like, well, they had a vision for this many people, but then they couldn't really say because they're gonna sound kind of nuts. But then, in the hindsight, it's like, dude, you saw how excited people were. You knew that, dude, Pokemon game on a phone, you'll see Pokemon in real life. That's fucking badass. Everybody's gonna go nuts. But yeah, I guess I could see what he's talking about, because that did go stupidly fucking viral. Like, I mean, in an instant, Pokemon's like, oh sweet, it's the fucking 90s again. Pokemon's super popular, freaking. You see it on advertisements everywhere, so I was like, alright, cool. So third question, do you feel like you've mostly put the fires out? He said, yeah, things are calmer now. We got the machines provisioned, we've been rolling out country by country. We have a lot of markets we haven't officially launched yet, such as South Asia, Russia, China, and parts of Africa. That's so weird thinking about the game in Africa. Okay, so we're still in the rollout phase of the game. I have a pretty good idea of where we'll be rolling out next, but that's pending getting things squared away, regulations side, getting everything prepared. We didn't really anticipate the level to which the game would draw interest from the government, policy people and stuff like that, but that becomes part of the dialogue at this point. We're getting more well versed in those skills. So yeah, that is, I mean, I forgot which country this was, but I heard one of my friends was telling me that I guess apparently in this one country the game got like banned in like 2 months, which is ridiculous, because it's like, holy shit, you guys fucked up that much that you got your country to fucking ban the game. And yeah, it was basically mostly because people kept fucking breaking into places, freaking trespassing, basically just being a stupid menace about it. I was like, guys, come on, freaking have some common sense. It's like, yes, I know you want that fucking Pikachu, but you don't need to break into fucking secure places. Like, sorry man, I just hunting this Pokemon. I don't see what the big deal is, man. But yeah. So third question is, it's one of the biggest game launches of all time, and it was kind of born out of an April Fool's joke. Can you talk some more about that? So this part I didn't know about. I didn't actually know this was an April Fool's joke at first, but apparently it was. So this is the part I'm actually interested in. So John Hank went on to say, we started inside Google 5 years ago, late 2010. We crafted the field trip and Ingress. We created Field Trip and Ingress. I have Ingress, haven't played it much, but I also don't know what the Field Trip is, which we ran about for 4 years. That became the precursor for Pokemon Go. The community was super strong, people had fun going out, playing together with their friends. We're looking for another product to build on top of the infrastructure we created for Ingress. we thought about Pokemon because the story of Pokemon Motion of becoming a trainer is going out in the world. It's really perfect setting for augmented reality game. At the same time, independent of all that, a guy on the Google Maps team was collaborating with Pokemon Company to do April Fool's mashup for the maps, which I actually do remember when that came out because I saw that, like, I kept seeing on Facebook, is this actually a legit thing? Holy fuck, this is actually a legit thing. And it's like, you will become a Pokemon master, which I think someone, they did actually legitly, for people who found all the freaking Pokemon, they did actually sound a little like card thing with saying you're a Pokemon master, so that was actually cool when they did that, but I had no clue that was actually anything to do with Pokemon Go. Alright, so yeah, April Fool's mashup. So some of you probably saw that when Pokemon appear all over Google Maps, once we saw that, we realized we had to do this, because, you know, everybody's like, actually, yeah, I did see, like, a lot of people were sitting there actually freaking spending a shit time trying to find all this. Alright, so we went to Tokyo and pitched the idea to the Pokemon Company. They were super excited. They'd been playing Ingress, and immediately got that this real-world gaming concept. Sorry, I cannot speak for shit today. Alright, would fit perfectly with Pokemon. We started in, and it was in development for about 2 years before we actually launched the game. So yeah, that part, I didn't actually know this game was actually on development for that freaking long. But then again, yeah, I forgot when I first saw. When did I first see the preview? I forgot. Alright, hold on, let me get to the next questions. Alright, next question was, as a player, I have to ask this one. Do you know when we'll see player versus player battles? That I want to know, because that in trading, because I know trading, for one, me and Miss still play it all the time, and like sometimes if I actually have extra of one she doesn't have, I'm like, here, I'll trade you one over there, you can put it in your Pokedex now. But also that and battling, that would add a way cool concept to the game, because now it wouldn't just be like, hey, I'm just walking for super long distances catching Pokemon, but this one's like, oh cool, I can actually freaking meet up with friends, sit there and say like, hey man, you playing Pokemon? Oh shit, we made direct eye contact, we're gonna battle. But yeah, so that I actually think would be freaking awesome, so I'm hoping this is being legit. I keep hearing this talked about. So yeah, sorry, I clicked my thought. Okay, anyway, so CEO John Hank said, it would be fun. I have a 10-year-old son, he's my Pokemon expert, and he wants to battle his friends on Pokemon Go. I can tell you that we talked about trading. We just announced the Buddy Pokemon. We announced that for iOS and it just rolled out this morning. If you want to have a Buddy Pokemon and walk with that Pokemon, you can do that now. Battling is something we talk a lot about. It'll probably make its way onto the roadmap, but I don't have a specific date. So that's cool, that's promising. That means most likely it's gonna be a thing. I'm pretty sure. Like if it wasn't, it's probably like they would have just denied it right out. But this one, it's like, yeah, hey, we have it in plans, but for now we're trying to get everything else smoothed out. We don't want to put too much new stuff in too quick and have it be buggy. Which is cool. They're kind of learning. They're kind of taking it slowly a bit. So that's pretty cool. All right. So the next question is,